Hi, Zev. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Anastasia?
I'm really, really, really well. Um, how was your last 2 days in
Oh,
Melbourne?
it was good. It was good. I'm enjoying the nice weather at the moment, and thank God we're not in lockdown again. So it's good. It's really good. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it's a great opportunity for filmmakers and video content creators to start the new chapter and to continue their work and seeing people face to face. I think it's
That's
a good opportunity
right.
for you to jump in. For
Yeah.
someone who just about to watch us or watching or going to watch us on Encore, I'm Anastasia from Newbies blog, and I've got Zev Howley today from Zevalation. It's very, very incredible to have him here because I watched his movie 3 weeks ago, which called Restart, and it's one of his latest work that was absolutely impressive. I was personally impressed how you can actually put the idea into 5 minutes, and this
Mm,
idea was very spot on. So the latest movie Restart we're going to talk today about.
mhm.
um, I'm actually just tracking back, why do you actually become a filmmaker? Because it's a
Oh,
very interesting journey, and
mm,
if you could put it in 5 minutes in your movie, you can put it for us in 1 minute. I'm sure you can.
oh, sure, sure.
So what was your inspiration that you became a filmmaker?
Filmmaker. Why being a filmmaker? That's a very tough question, but I can give you a bit of background as to why I chose to become a filmmaker. I I I started as an actor many years ago when I was like 16, working in amateur theatre, and I grew up in an artistic family as well. So I was sort of born into an arts family, so to speak. My father was an artist, and my mother, she also was like a arts business woman, had an art gallery in St Kilda in the 80s, and I was just sort of born into the arts world in a sense. So I had an interest from a very early age, and I started with acting. I went to St Martin's Youth Theatre and did lots of amateur shows when I was younger. And then I also did a course at Paran TAFE in acting. But eventually I found that I wanted to become a filmmaker. I did a video production course in 1995 at RMIT, and I loved it. And that was a turning point in my life because up until then, I was doing music and acting and so forth, but I felt I didn't really find something that I could quite, click to, like filmmaking, which immediately resonated with me. After this course, I had made some friends and got a group of friends together after the course and made my first short film. And ever since then, I just kept going. It was wonderful experience, and I think that was a real turning point in my life. So that's a roundabout story as why I became a filmmaker. I just feel it's the highest. It feels like to me like the highest art form there can be because it incorporates everything. It incorporates acting, and you're working in a team, and you're responsible for a whole lot of people working creatively together. And in a sense, I feel it's such a great feeling to be collaborating with lots of people on a creative project. And I guess it's so powerful, Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for that. I didn't know you were an actor, so yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah. So, but it's incredible. I guess it's a good starting point. Because to be honest with you, I also done some career like before and as an extra as well here in Melbourne, and I was
Yeah.
watching some filmmakers on the scene, and I've been seeing how much work they're putting into the filming production and how many people working behind the scene. It's incredible. It's
A
not
lot
just
of
one or two people.
Yeah.
It's like the whole crew doing that. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely amazing. Personally, to me, and I know that for a lot of people, what is movies about? Movie is about a message, yeah. And movie, as you said, sort of puts together all different ideas, but it's
Mm,
also delivers one idea to the audience, yeah.
correct.
The idea that maybe isn't in your head, or maybe it's something you want to design that doesn't exist, which is a science fiction,
Mhm.
maybe horror or whatever you want to do, but it delivers a message. So your movie Restart. So why did you decide to create Restart? I'm not going to say to everyone what it's all about, but
Mhm.
because I want people watch it as well. But
Mhm.
why Restart at the start? So why did you decide
Okay,
to
yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead
yeah.
with that?
Well, yeah, okay, restart. Now, the idea came about because I wanted to tell this story of this girl who was addicted to a mobile phone and the implications of that, because I find nowadays with social media and social interactions online, young people especially are becoming less comfortable physically, socially with other people. They're not connecting. They're connecting online. They're connecting socially online, but I feel that they're not connecting with each other in an interpersonal, human to human level enough. And I wanted to explore this film. I mean, I wanted to explore this theme in my film Restart, where you've got a young girl and she's all the time on her phone and she's ignoring everyone and she's just interested what's online. And even when her family talk to her, she's just, absolutely distracted all the time. And I just feel, I mean, look, social media is great and there are a lot of advantages. And as we saw in the lockdown, it was very, very useful for people connecting when they couldn't go out and stuff. And on a lot of levels, social media is great and the internet is great, but there is this other side that concerns me, and that's this sort of alienation and separation where people are just get comfortable talking online and not really exploring other possibilities in real life. And I was reading an article about it also, and I saw a documentary, and they were pretty much saying the same thing. It can be really damaging, and people like having it's higher rates of depression, higher rates of social isolation in young people and all that kind of stuff. So I really wanted to explore that theme, and I wanted to do it sort of like in a fantasy science fiction way. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you managed to do that successfully. Well, yeah, I kind of agree with you that mobile phone addiction is huge right now, and a lot of young people they're addicted to it. Like we all are living in the digital space where the virtual
Mm,
reality became our reality in a way.
mm, mm,
The problem I think is about solution, how we can overcome this and what we can do about it, and what's the next step. Like if we're all going to be addicted to social media, to phone, how we
mm.
can break it and how we can make better. Maybe
Yeah,
what's the
that's right.
solution out of it? Maybe I don't know. Maybe it could be in your next movie, Restart 2. Maybe I don't know. So you,
Yeah,
you
it's a
deliver
balance.
that,
Balance. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
how you can find that the way out. So obviously you found a strong connection to the movie, to today's reality, right? You find
That's
that it's
yeah.
it's really two connections that exist. I actually want to put on the screen one of your on YouTube, the behind the scene
All right.
story.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, the
Sure.
one you've done. So it's basically all your actors that were behind the
Yeah.
scene, and
That's
sort of
correct.
how many actors did you have?
I had well, there's one main character and five or six other characters involved in the film. So yeah, it was about five or six other characters, but the central character was the girl in the film. So yeah, it was quite a production. Quite had to be really organized, and I had a bit of a crew, and I filmed it around half with my mobile phone too, which was something that I hadn't done before in my other films. I decided to have a go filming a lot of it with my mobile phone, so just as an experiment, and it turned out really well. Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I could see. And all your actors, all obviously, you just asked them to get together and do this, or it was a challenge just to find the actors. How did
Well,
you just call them and say, "Hey, I've got this idea"? you
Mm,
know,
mm.
how difficult it is for filmmaker to get that team together and make it work.
Well, I have a pretty good network at the moment, and I know a lot of actors. Some of the people in the film were my friends, but the lead actress, I auditioned, and I met a few people. Not auditioned, but I met them and I talked to a few people and got her on board. And she's great. She's done a great job. And a couple of others too. I met with them first, and then I decided to take them on board. Yeah. So I didn't actually have an audition, but what I like to do is I like to meet with them and talk about the idea, see if they like it. I don't like putting people through auditions, so just sort of,
Okay.
yeah, sort of just get to know them, see if they like the story, and yeah, so that's how I did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it challenging to film in Melbourne? Like, because obviously to make a movie in Melbourne or in
Mm,
Sydney or in Brisbane, for example,
mm.
is it that easy to do it? Like you have to ask for certain permissions of filming, or you can just go with your camera and film it? So, like how
Well, with
technical
this,
it
I have
happens.
to, yeah, yeah. With this, I have to admit, I did it a little bit guerrilla style. We did go into the city and we just filmed it because it was like mobile phone. So I didn't have, if I had a huge camera and a big crew and
Oh,
lots of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
machines, then I would, yes, definitely ask for permission. I would have to. But I just had my mobile phone 90% of the time and one actress and the scenes in the city when she's walking around. It was very simple. I had maybe just myself and two other people helping me out. So it was very, very doable with this modern technology to film something like that and not be, not cause too much attention to yourself. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
how I did
good.
it.
Yeah, awesome. Fantastic. Like, look, I just want to ask you as well, because it's always all about opportunities. Here, you can make a movie as yourself,
Yeah.
and obviously, you're already a professional filmmaker. You're a videographer. You've got experience. You build it for years. You've got this background, and
Mm.
you managed to get into some theatre in Yarraville as well to endorse this.
Something, yeah, film
This
festival, the setting
South
something.
Festival.
Yeah.
How challenging and how hard it is, like even for younger filmmakers, to say, "Hey, I've got this movie here." I just want to people understand that it's a whole process. So people who are behind the scene filmmakers, it's a lot
Mm.
of work. So it's not just you apply for it and you get. Yeah, you can keep applying. It can happen in 5 years' time. Yeah, in 6 years' time. In your particular case, was it easy for you to endorse this movie?
Uh, it's never easy marketing your film, never easy.
Okay.
Because particularly, even, I've been a filmmaker for a number of years and been in quite a few international local film festivals. And obviously, the opportunities are there for filmmakers. There's lots of opportunities. You can put them in film nights, you can put them in film festivals, you can show your film to a whole world out there online. But the challenge is how do you become further or that next step, because like
Yeah.
film funding is very difficult. You hardly ever get film funding unless you're already got some success. And it's like a vicious circle. Unless you get that success, you won't get the film funding. But then how do you get to that point where you can get that film funding? So you just have to keep at it. And I encourage young filmmakers just to keep at it, because you do it because you love doing it. And the opportunities are there, but it's not easy. It's really not easy. And you do get rejected a lot from film festivals, but some film festivals pick you up, and that's great. But you just got to keep at it, and you've got to keep writing, and maybe the next one or the next one or the next one, you'll hit some popularity or whatever. But I keep going. I love it. I'm very keen on the marketing as well. I really push the marketing side of it on social media and everything like that. I work very hard on that. So I support the film festivals. A lot of filmmakers, it's really important to support the film festivals that take you on. I find that not everyone, but some filmmakers, maybe are a bit casual and don't really go out to a lot of the film festivals, or they don't promote as much. But every time my film gets in, I promote the film festival as well, and I support them as much as I can, because it's all part of the process. Yeah. So I just encourage young filmmakers just to keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good advice. But what do you think is because when you think about it, there's a lot of movies like around the world, and lots of movies. And why do you think a certain movies become super pooper successful? Is it the script?
It's
Is it the voice of people like saying, this movie resonates with me, I know exactly, I want to watch more and more and more because it's so close to my heart? Is it the marketing you said? Is it something else? Is it the actors? Or is it all together as a collaboration of all of these criteria? So what's the number one criteria of success?
It's a combination of things, but I find the script is the most important thing. And the thing is, you don't know what theme or what genre will appeal to people. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know if your next film is going to, resonate with people or not. You never know. I mean, it's like, I have to say, like, it's lotto, really, because it's luck too. I mean, you can put everything into it and you think you have the greatest story or whatever, but you might not go anywhere. I mean, and but you just have to keep going. And there's a lot of competition now with the technology becoming very accessible to people. Phones and the technical things are getting much easier for people to get their head around. So you've got now more than ever more competition, because every second person now almost wants to be a filmmaker. So it's really difficult in that respect. But you just got to be true to yourself. I think it's a script. I think
number one.
The script is number one, and of course the performances and the technical aspects are important. But absolutely, the script is number one. Number one. Yeah.
The content of the movie.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, we're watching movies, and I, for example, I know exactly what's going to happen. And once I know that, I'm not interested. Like, I can switch it off because I know it's going to be the end. Yeah, so...
I mean, that's right. Even Hollywood films don't know if they're going to work or not. Even the big budget blockbusters aren't. There's no guarantee. They don't know if it's going to be successful or not. So, I mean, if they don't know,
give you an example of the Greatest Showman, the Greatest Showman. Yeah, they actually showed behind the scene as well what they did, and with Hugh Jackman and stuff like that. And apparently they spent 10 years of preparation of this idea. So they didn't even know if this movie would be popular. As this is what you're just saying now, and you're confirming that you literally don't know. It's unknown factor. So they literally invested in costumes.
That's true. Well, Shine, the film with Jeffrey Rush, that took about 10 years, I think, to develop the idea, and that went huge. That was hugely successful, and that took about 10 years. And sometimes, you have a film idea and you do a redraft of the script, and it can take years. It can take a long time. Yeah.
Okay. Referring filmmaking to video content, because video content right now is very popular, and this is something you also do on a regular basis for businesses. So you can come and do some video content. I personally believe that as a vlogger now, I do believe that actually vlogging is actually working better, because vlogging allows people to see you. It could be shorter. They don't have to read like 1,000 words of content in the article. I think sometimes that vlogging is actually working better than blogging. So in a video content perspective, so what is did you do much in the video content lately for businesses at all?
I have been busy. I have been filming. I film events for people. I film promotional videos because everyone needs online content to promote
Yeah.
their business or to promote what they're doing or a show or an event. It's really important these days. Video contact is paramount. So everyone needs it. So I'm out there and I'm available to to film things for people and do it on a reasonable budget and give them their content. I've got really good gear. I've got really good camera and good audio, and I'm quite portable. I've got a laptop, so I can do editing as well. So I'm out there and I'm trying to promote myself that I can do this and I can help people. And yeah, I have been getting here and there some work, so it's been good. Yeah.
It's incredible because I think that with the video content and yourself as a videographer, I can see the difference between the video has been done on the camera or like on the like a regular phone camera and
Mm-hmm.
professional video. So the professional
Mm-hmm.
video is so much better and
Mm-hmm.
it's so much quality in there rather
Mm-hmm.
than you just filming yourself, which
Mm,
is
that's right.
everybody's
Yeah.
doing it these days. Yeah, if you've
Yeah.
got a good camera and stuff like that. But the
Mm,
videographer, I think, is a very essential part in the whole marketing chain process
that's right.
because you need to focus on content rather than filming yourself. So you've got someone
Yeah.
who's actually filming you rather you filming yourself and talking or doing something at the same
Mhm.
time. So please people invest in a very good videographer, invest in Zev. So
Oh,
how actually people can book you in? Is it like, because I'll pop it in all your links under this video so they will be able to see, jump in, have a look what you do and just sort of
well,
explore
yeah,
further.
yeah.
But what is the best channel that where you can, how they can contact you?
Well, they can look at my YouTube site, which has got all my films on there and a lot of video contents on there that I've done for people. So that's probably a good way to start to look at what I've done. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and my email, they can send me an email or contact me on my mobile. And yeah, I can just talk to them too. So, but the best place to start is my YouTube channel. That's got
YouTube
everything.
channel. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The YouTube channel is the best way
And
because
yeah, and they can even Google my name, and I've got a website as well. There are websites up there. I think you've got some of my links. So I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn. So all of
yeah.
those, yeah, I'm on all of those social media type sites. So I'm
That's
sure people can find me. Yeah.
so basically I it's out the question is out of the railer and but it's I always ask everyone about it. Um, if there's a lot of filmmakers and videographers, right? So
Hmm.
what's your top three points of difference? Why we should book Zev? So if anything that comes from you, you're thinking you're better in, and you're better in. So the top three.
Top three is that
Top three points of
I
difference.
points of difference.
Yeah.
I work with that person very individually as a team, and they can talk to me, and I'm very easygoing, and I have lots of good ideas, and I can sit with you and get the idea right, and the idea right as we talk about exactly what we want. I'm very patient and I'm very dedicated. Second point of difference, I'm very portable. I've got a laptop, I've got a camera, I can come and film it, I can edit it very quickly. Third point of difference is price. I think I'm very affordable for what you get. I'm very, very affordable for the service that I provide, and I'm very collaborative. I work with that person. I think I mentioned that, and also, yeah, I'm available and happy to work with anybody on any idea. I can do lots of different styles of video, so there's quite a few points of difference. I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks you for coming tonight already. It's 6:25, so we had a good
Thank
chat.
you. Thank you.
So thanks for coming in. Zev will be able to provide us with the link very soon for the restart. So I'm gonna just pop it in his
On
YouTube
my YouTube channel very soon.
on
Very soon.
YouTube channel. YouTube channel. I'm
Watch
gonna
the space.
watch the space. Yeah, the
Yeah.
short movies, they are important, and I think they deliver that message and people watch them. It doesn't take too much time to watch. It's only 5 minutes and it's just short, and you kind of get that idea what it's all about. So thank you so much. I'm really excited to continue working with Zev as well. So he was a part of the Australian Business UBiz blog, part of the team, small team, but still a team. And I really appreciated what he has done so far. So thank you so much. Have a lovely weekend. Chat
Thank
to you
you.
soon.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.
Chat to you soon. Bye.
Bye.